Hello, everyone. Welcome to this English learning journey. Today's story will open your eyes and change how you see the world forever. It's not about a hero or a famous person. It's about a power you already have, but maybe never learned to use. The power to observe. This is the story of how to observe anyone, deeply, clearly, and truthfully. And as you follow this story, you will not only learn how to see others, you will also learn English, word by word, feeling by feeling. Imagine this. You walk into a room. There are 10 people inside. Some are talking, some are silent, some look confident, some seem shy. You greet them politely. But in your mind, you ask one powerful question. Who are they really? This is where true observation begins. Observation is not about spying or staring. It's about attention. Real attention. The kind that listens with the eyes and sees with the heart. It's about watching how someone speaks, not just what they say. It's about feeling the silence between their words. It's about noticing the tiny tremble in someone's hand, or the sudden stillness in their body when a topic changes. Those little things, they tell the real story. Let's begin with a moment. A simple scene. You're at a train station. People are moving in every direction. Bags, phones, children, voices, footsteps. It's chaos. But then you decide to pause. You slow your breath. You truly look. You focus on a woman sitting alone on a bench. Her eyes are on the ground. One shoe taps the floor. Her hands squeeze a paper ticket. Her shoulders are tense. Now, what does that tell you? Maybe she's nervous. Maybe she's waiting for someone. Maybe she's afraid. You don't know for sure, but observation is not about guessing. It's about collecting clues. Like a detective without a badge, your job is to notice everything and judge nothing. This story continues in the streets. Imagine walking through your neighborhood. You see a man walking his dog. His pace is slow. His face is blank. But the way he gently pets his dog's head tells a deeper story. There's love there, even if his eyes look tired. You walk past a cafe. Inside, two friends are talking. One laughs loudly, the other smiles. But the smile fades when her friend looks away. She stares out the window, lost in thought. Her fingers play with her spoon. Her posture has shifted. Something's on her mind. Now pause. You just observed two moments, real, silent stories. And the more you notice, the more fluent you become, not just in English, but in the language of people. Let's go deeper. Observation works best when you're not distracted. That means your phone is down, your mind is present, your heart is open. Observation isn't just an eye skill, it's an emotional skill. You're not just watching, you're connecting. And connection is how you build trust. In life, in work, in love, in learning. In English, words like glance, gesture, posture, and tone describe what people do. But behind those words is meaning. So let's practice through story. Picture a classroom. A teacher asks a question. 10 students stay quiet. But one boy raises his hand slowly. His voice is soft, unsure. He glances at his classmates before answering. What do you observe? He's not just answering. He's trying to be brave. His hesitation speaks louder than his words. His courage is quiet, but real. Now imagine his classmate. She doesn't raise her hand, but she sits up straight. Her eyes are focused. She nods at the answer. Her lips move slightly, maybe repeating the words to herself. She's not speaking out loud, but she's engaged. Can you see it? This is what observation reveals. While the world sees nothing, you see everything. Let's talk about body language. Our bodies speak. Every movement sends a message. A crossed arm, a tilted head, a long blink, a foot that keeps tapping, a sigh. These are not random, they're signals. And once you learn to see them, you understand people. Not just what they show, but what they hide. There is power in that. For example, when someone says, "I'm fine," but they're avoiding eye contact. Their voice is tight. Their hands are clenched. You know they're not fine. Words may lie, but the body tells the truth. Learning English is not just learning grammar. It's learning expression. And stories like this teach you to feel the meaning, not just memorize it. Let's take another scene. You're in a job interview. You answer questions carefully. But instead of just speaking, you observe. The interviewer asks a question, but leans forward slightly. That means interest. Their eyebrows raise a little when you talk about a past job. That means curiosity. They tap their pen when you mention salary. That could mean discomfort or disagreement. And when they smile genuinely, their eyes smile too, not just their lips. You now see more than the conversation. You see the person. Observation gives you an edge. It makes you wiser, calmer, sharper. It also makes you kinder. Because when you truly see someone, you become more patient, more compassionate. Let's go outside again. There's a little boy sitting on a park bench. He holds a broken toy. His head is down, but his lips move. He's whispering something. Maybe a story. Maybe a wish. A moment later, an older man sits beside him. The boy hides the toy, but the man says nothing. He simply places a small screw in the boy's hand. It's from the toy. The boy looks up, surprised. How did the man know? He observed. He saw what others missed. The world is full of these small, silent miracles. You just have to slow down to see them. Now let's talk about mistakes. Sometimes we observe, but judge too fast. That's not real observation. That's assumption. Real observation means waiting, watching, allowing the story to unfold. Just like reading a novel, you don't skip to the last page. You follow the clues, one sentence at a time. There is an art to this. Let's go to a party now. Everyone is smiling, laughing, taking photos. But one person stands by the window. Not smiling, just watching. Most people ignore him, but you observe. His smile is missing, but his eyes are alert. His hands hold a drink, but he hasn't sipped it. His foot points toward the door. That tells you something. He may not be sad. He may just be uncomfortable, or shy, or thinking. The point is, you noticed, and by noticing, you understand. Let's turn inward now. Observation isn't only for others. It's also for yourself. What do you feel when you speak English? Do your shoulders tighten? Do your hands fidget? Does your breath speed up? Observation helps you improve, not by judging, but by becoming aware. For example, if you notice that you avoid eye contact when speaking English, you can gently practice looking up. If you notice that you rush your sentences, you can pause and breathe. These small changes build confidence. But they start with noticing. Let's return to the cafe now. You see two people talking. One is speaking passionately, moving hands, eyes wide. The other listens quietly, but nods often. Observation shows you something beautiful. Both are communicating, but in different ways. One uses energy, the other presence. That's the key. Observation teaches you that everyone is different. Some speak loudly, others silently. Some smile often. Others blink slowly when they're happy. Some look away when they feel shy. Others stare directly when they feel trust. There is no single rule, but there is a rhythm. And when you observe enough, you begin to feel that rhythm. Let's take one final journey. You're walking through a museum, paintings on the wall, People standing still. A child walks in. He doesn't look at the art. He looks at the people looking at the art. He watches their eyes, their faces, their hands. He's learning, not from the pictures, but from the reactions. That child is an observer. And one day, he'll understand more than most adults. Because to observe is to understand. So, what does this mean for you as someone learning English? It means this. Don't just memorize vocabulary. Observe how people use it. Watch how they speak. Notice the rise and fall of their voice, the emotion in their pauses, the meaning in their silence. This is real fluency. Watch movies with no subtitles. Focus on eyes, hands, movement. Watch interviews. Notice confidence, nerves, excitement, discomfort. It's all there, behind the words. Even when someone says, "I don't care," their tone may say the opposite. Language is not just spoken, it's felt. And observation is your bridge to that feeling. Let's close this story with one powerful truth. You don't need superpowers to understand people. You don't need to speak perfectly. You just need to slow down and see. Truly see. The world is speaking to you all the time, not just in English, but in expressions, gestures, emotions. So open your eyes, listen with them, watch with your heart, because the more you observe, the more you understand. And the more you understand, the better you connect. That connection, my friend, is what language is all about.